All right, welcome in, you guys. So this energy check-in is more so of an oracle read. All right, we will not be pulling tarot today, okay? We're gonna go over transits. We're gonna speak about the Sabian symbols. We're gonna see what's going on. All right, I do have energy deck out here, Shaman Stream Oracle. All right, today is January 30th. It is not rise and shine time, okay? We are currently at 2:38 p.m. at the planetary hour of Mars. And we're about to ingress into the energy of the sun. Sun, obviously, in Aquarius. Happy birthday to my Aquariuses out there. We are officially now, by tomorrow, we'll be in the second decan of Aquarius season, okay? Which in tarot represents transition. All right, it's the Six of Swords typically. So I do have out here my Chinese 5-element oracle because we just stepped in yesterday with the Chinese New Year of the wood snake. All right, so again, this year is going to be a very intuitive healing year. All right. I got everything out here. I mean, I got Moonology, Shaman Stream Oracle, Energy Oracle, Higher Self Oracle. I got my crystal spirits. We've got the Animal Oracle, Messages of the Mermaids. All right, hidden guides from the hidden realms. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here. Let's get into transits because I mean there's a lot going on today, even from the stuff that I've overviewed with you guys already. We've got the moon in Aquarius pretty much all day up until it ingresses later on tonight. 5:52 p.m. So just in a couple hours. It looks like most of the transits that happened were early morning, a little past midnight. So the moon in Aquarius, sextile to Chiron in Aries, quincunxed over to Mars in Cancer, squared over to Uranus in Taurus, sextiled over to Venus in Pisces, semi-sextiled over to Neptune in Pisces, North Node in Pisces. It's all taking place already. So 2:52 p.m. is going to be the very last transit and where the semi-sextile energies are going to be happening to Piscean energy. All right. And then I like Sun in Aquarius trining over to Jupiter and Gemini today. That's happening at 6:04 p.m. All right. Yeah. Moon in Pisces will semi-sextile to Pluto in Aquarius later on this evening, and that's going to be at 9:17 p.m. All right, so let's start off with the index of today. I haven't looked at anything. This is my first time checking in, so we'll see. All right, so Aries and Libra, mental 7. Scorpio and Taurus, physical 3. Gemini, Sag, we got a mental 4. Cancer, Capricorn, mental 3. Leo, Aquarius, physical 8. And then we've got Virgo and Pisces at a physical 3. All right. Welcome in, you guys. So yeah, that was all the transits. And again, the major thing for today is the Sun in Aquarius trining over to Jupiter and Gemini. And again, at 6:04 p.m. I wonder what planetary hour that is. The moon. All right, so heavy on Aquarian energy. I like it. I want to start off with the oracle of the Chinese 5 elements. Let's start here. Normally when I'm doing oracle readings, I do a lot of reading. All right, so stick with me here. I'll try to read as fast as possible, but we'll see what this energy is aligning with. Now, to get all up in y'all business, that won't be until later. I'll head out to the park. Yesterday, I wasn't able to do much readings. It was so windy outside. I mean, I even took a walk to the store, almost blew away with my little self. So later on this evening, I'm going to head over to the park and we'll get into probably an all signs reading. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. We've got the water rat here. So focus on your vision. I like it. There it is. All right, the fire sheep, clear your blockages. And we've got the Woodbird, rest and retreat. I lie to you not. When the moon entered Aquarius, this was on Wednesday? When the new moon took place on Wednesday, but it stepped in on Tuesday. I was sleeping all day long. Like, I was so tired. And I think that was the conjunction that took place with Mercury and with Pluto. I felt completely drained. Yesterday I did a lot of resting as well, and then today I'm just like, all right, like, I gotta get back. So I'm looking at numbers 49, 44, 22, with the energies of the water rat, the fire sheep, and the wood bird. The birds in this energy here are normally like messengers. The main thing that I'm seeing here with the Chinese astrology animals are going to be the rat. And that's typically like the first one. So it could be representing self. All right. So focusing on your vision. Let me just take a look. Did I really do that? I did, didn't I? One second, you guys. I got to shift some stuff around. Oh, and by the way, for the remaining of this week, I'm going to be focusing in on the yearly astrology for every single sign. So we're going to do from Aries to Pisces, all of the transits that are happening, all of the planets, when they're going retrograde, what's going to be out of bounds, everything. I mean, I've overviewed this already probably like 4 different times. So I'll share that with you guys as well. All right, let's tap into the energy of the rat real quick, because that's the first one coming out with focus on your vision. So it's given this energy of being smart, flexible, adaptable, outgoing, and self-expressive. Characteristics of being intelligent, quick-witted, very social, and talkative. Negative sides could be stubborn, wordy, greedy, devious, and loves to gossip. But what is to be expected is for you to pursue growth and opportunities fearlessly. All right. And once again, in Chinese astrology, there is technically no sheep or a bird. Let me take a look and double check, because I'm pretty sure there's no sheep. There's the rat, there's the ox, the tiger, the rabbit. All right, the dragon, the snake, the horse, the goat, the monkey, the rooster, and the dog, and the pig. All right, there's no sheep. But in this deck, I do see that they are here. All right, so we'll read out just those 2 energies. Obviously, focusing on your vision is whatever you're setting your intention on here. We just had a new moon, all right, in Aquarius, so we're like right in this energy. Let's take a look. So the fire sheep says clear your blockages. The fire sheep pillar with yin fire over the sheep's yin earth can indicate heaviness in the heart or the physical body. As the sign that helps us transition from summer to fall, the sheep may prepare us well for the season ahead, but her hidden yin wood and yin fire means that she also tends to have a hard time letting go of the past attachments. The environment in July, the month associated with the sheep, which temperature and light yang or peak or at peak illustrates the sheep's overly strong earth element, which can cause lethargy and sleepiness. So I'm going to stop right here, because as I was reading, I heard root chakra and I got the month of July out of this. So what is it giving me? It's giving me July is typically like Cancer Leo energy. And obviously we are stepping into this full moon in Leo coming up in February. So I believe it's on the 12th of the month. It says this card appears to assure you that you have within you what it takes to realize your dreams, but first you must release unnecessary attachments to the past, whether feelings, people, habits, or self-limiting beliefs. Attend to the heart to stoke the fire within. Treat yourself kindly. Love and compassion for the self will save and elevate you from what's been dragging you down. Check in with what could be keeping you from moving forward and up. Pay attention to your immediate environment for clues, as our living and workspaces can directly reflect the state of our mind and manifest into various blockages. So clear your desk, remove anything blocking your path at home, and clean up the car. Okay. It says here, message from heaven. Stay connected to the heart, the source of inner fire, and the center of our being with meditation, positivity, kindness, and gratitude. When we are aligned, everything else falls into place. All right, so message from Earth. Move your body mindfully and eat foods that are simply and cooling, yin in nature, such as cucumbers, celery, pears, and leafy greens to release earth elements heaviness, especially if you are feeling fatigued or sluggish. So that's all I've been literally eating is like salads and a lot of cabbage. Okay. And I'm a spicy girl, so I like a lot of hot sausages. All right, so that's the fire sheep. Let's take a look at the Woodbridge. Lots of resting and rejuvenating. I'm also seeing master numbers here, 22 and 44. All right, resting and retreats. It says lovely yin wood is soft, adaptable, gentle, but it can be too accommodating at the expense of losing the self, especially in the presence of the bird's pure yin metal. The bird, after all, loves to charm and indulge, but can be harsh and overly critical with the self. This card serves as a reminder for you to take better care of yourself. The wood pillar, or the wood bird pillar, with yin metal in the earthly frequency, is a dominating relationship with yin wood in the heavenly frequency. Illustrates how easy it is to fall into a self destructive cycle that feels good now, but it doesn't serve you well in the long run. Take time to return to yourself before you burn the candle at both ends. Don't feel guilty about stepping away from your busy life. You need to rest and retreat to replenish your spirit and energy, reschedule your appointments, take that nap, sleep in, move your body slowly. In a world that constantly tries to push and hurry you, pull back and slow down. Your higher self will thank you, and you will re enter the world stronger and calmer. You also realize that you haven't missed out much while you were away. So, message from heaven: yin wood gets its strength from gentleness. Treat your mind and body gently to improve your well being. Message from earth: yin metal highlights self care. Nourish your mind with words that inspire you, your body with vibrant food that awakens your life force, and spirit, it says, and your spirit with activities that bring you back to the present. All right, so this is the reason that you're focusing here on your vision. It could be within your emotional state as well. Obviously, heavy on the moon in Aquarius, with the sun being in Aquarius, right? Pluto, very transformative energy, being in Aquarius. Mercury right now is in Aquarius. Ceres, which has a lot to do with the energy of the self-care and nurturing your body and the foods that you eat, all right, has all to do with agriculture in Aquarius. All right, so if you're feeling sluggish, eat better, sleep better. Just focus on your resting. All right. So that's what I've got for the Chinese 5 elements. Whoa. I'm gonna get right into it. Get in the seed and sickle. So tonight, again, the moon in Pisces at 5:52 p.m. Piscean energy, Aquarian energy has so many transits happening right now. So we're stepping out of Aquarius with, again, the sun, the moon, with Ceres being there. We have the energy of Pluto, and then it's stepping in with Pisces, moon in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, North Node in Pisces. There's a lot going on in the energy. So right now, all of this in conjunction together in one sign can be very, very draining. All right, so let's see what's going on. I got mistletoe. All right, so pausing in peace. All right, it says a promise and calling in favors. I remember what this card speaks about. You might feel like you're at a crossroads. I'm seeing that Two of Swords there. Obviously, the bird here is going to be of significance. There could be messages coming through or someone that you can call on for a favor. Because it speaks about a promise, calling in favors, and pausing and tapping into the energy of peace. Obviously, the mistletoe has a lot to do with, like, as we think about it, sitting under the mistletoe and giving someone a kiss and just like, oh, I'm in love. No, this is like knowing that there's someone that you can call on that's going to be able to support you. So, on the bottom of the deck is chickweed, appreciation of small blessings coming through, a good omen, and or some sort of results coming through as well. All right, where's my book? Yeah, it's in here. Wow. All right, mistletoe. In Scandinavia, the mistletoe is called the plant of peace. Enemies sworn to a duel must lay down their weapons until the next day if they encounter the plant on their way to the fight. No doubt the extra day to cool their tempers does them the world of good, and it will do the same for you. Step back from the problem that's perplexing you and allow yourself some space before making any rash decisions. Interesting. So I wonder, like, what you're stepping back from if you're in this energy of the need for pause and peace. You've been working hard lately and you might feel that you're running out of energy. See what I'm saying? Like, all of the cards are speaking of the same thing. Like, you're tired. Go rest. Go chill. Okay. Mistletoe is a plant of community and promises. Take a moment to think about The people who have offered you their support in the past, have you taken them up on that offer? Favors are hard to come by and even harder to call upon, but now is the time to ask. All right, so maybe there's someone you need to call upon and ask for help. Well, all right, so chickweed, early flowering herbs, which appear when the rest of the world is still cold and bare, are full of valuable nutrients, proof that there are things returning to your life. Chickweed is one of the first herbs to grow in spring and is eaten in spring festivals around the globe to bring longevity and health. A series of small blessings are due to appear to you, so be sure to make the most of them. They appear modest and insignificant, particularly after such a long period of struggle, but the benefits and good fortune they bring are numerous. All right, so you may not be seeing something huge come your way, but the small little omens that are coming your way are just showing, like, have appreciation for what is coming your way. So it says in Japan, chickweed is seen as the lucky and is included in a dish prepared for the festival of Nakasu. Wait a minute. Nanakusa no Seku. There we go. The festival of 7 herbs, chickweed, and other early herbs are gathered on the morning of January 7th and prepared while reciting a prayer for good luck. So new growth is fast to appear at the beginning of spring, and the first green leaves are a good omen of things to come. A period of waiting is over. Results are starting to appear. Fortune's blessings will be yours soon. This is giving springtime energy. So from winter to spring, there will be a shift. So the need to rest and rejuvenate right now is going to be of significance in order for you to clear your blockages from whatever seems to be holding you back. And then the need to focus on your vision as well. I'm getting heavy on the emotional state with this water energy. The water rat. All right. So let's move on from this. Or is it? Here we go. Interesting. All right, I'm not sure what's happening with this energy, but we're going to do messages from the mermaids. There's something that's going to make you really, really happy. I got the contentment card coming out of calling in a favor. All right, so maybe there's someone wanting to communicate with you, or you need to communicate with this person. Maybe you've taken a step back. All right, you want to go after something that brings you a sense of contentment, peace, and joy and happiness in your life. Or maybe that's what's to come. Yeah, I was getting like the Two of Swords. It could be like you're indecisive or you feel like you're at a crossroads with something. But there's a need to put the swords down and stop fighting and really focus on happiness at this time. There's a miracle supposed to be coming through here. And that's what I feel this is. Whatever blessing is on the way. And it could be literally something small and insignificant. Or at least you feel that way. But where it's going to lead you is supposed to be like great results. So what is this all about? I don't know. It's just giving like have hope. So that's typically Aquarius's energy, and tarot would be like the star card. Whatever miracles or wishes or dreams you want to come true, it's like having faith and hope that everything's going to be all right. Yeah, I was getting like freedom, and it's giving me breaking free. You're going to be breaking free from a situation here. All right, turning away from, it looks like negativity or whatever is not allowing you to rest and rejuvenate your body. Whatever may seem to be like putting you on pause with something. I don't know what that is for you, but you got to break free from that. All right, let's get into Energy Oracle. Who was that on the bottom? Victory and the 3rd chakra. So that's like your life force energy that actually came out surrounding the Chinese 5 elements. All right. So your life force energy right now is of importance. You're going to have a victory there once you are able to gain your energy back up. It's like you coming back with a bang. Something like that. Once you break free from whatever's draining your energy. And it could just literally be, like it said, it's time for you to clean up and have like a clean environment. New moons are typically exactly that. Like being in a better environment, surrounded by, you know, positive people or just energy overall. It's like you can bring yourself back to you. caring connection is here. Goddess of the moon is here. Storm warning, of course. It never fails. And then the contract is on the bottom of the deck with patience. All right, so I don't know if there's something pertaining to things that you don't see coming up ahead. You may feel like there's, you know, you're being warned about something here. All right, but you have this caring connection with Goddess of the Moon. So you could be like highly intuitive or just carrying that type of energy overall. I see 14, 52, 10, and 6. I'm seeing Temperance, which is Sagittarius' energy, the Wheel of Fortune on the Storm warning. And the Wheel of Fortune can work either way. It's for the good or for the bad. And I'm also seeing Gemini's energy here with Lovers. So I don't know if this actually has to do with a specific love connection, but you might be warned about something, or it could be like a legal issue coming up. I'm seeing the Scales. All right, it's kind of like listen to your intuition or what it's telling you about something. So this could be something that's just literally draining your energy. But having patience is of significance. That would be Temperance energy. All right, keeping yourself balanced. And I'm also seeing number 16 is giving me like Tower. You know what I mean? Like expect the unexpected. That would be the storm warning. Expect the unexpected with something here. The thinking woman, the woman holding a coin, action. So it's giving me like utilize your mindset to go make money, take action here, fourth chakra. That's given the heart space, and then you're dealing with a broken heart, obviously. So you might be in separation from something here, and it's giving me the garden and the gate. Maybe like you don't want to step outside, you don't want to be around other people, which is now affecting that of your solar plexus chakra. All right. It could be that you're envying what other people have, or there's just this energy of you wanting to experience more. Yeah, cornucopia. All right. So it's like, what? Wow. It kind of went like this, and then it dropped down and wanted me to see the journey card. It's like time for you to go on a journey here. But the second chakra has all to do with like your creativity, or what makes you happy, or what feeds the energy of intimacy within yourself. Meaning, it's given like feminine energy. It's water, right? So there's something surrounded by your thinking process or how you're connected to money, which you're wanting to take action on, but your heart space is going through a separation period right now. And where if you feel like you're trapped in any way, or you need to get outside in any way, it's like building back up, I guess, courage or bravery to push forward, and understanding that there's no need to be envious of what other people have. You can have the same thing by creating exactly that and heading out on a journey. All right, I don't know why this man holding a coin is coming out behind that, but it looks like you're walking away from a person here. All right, so if you're single and you're going through like a heartbreak or a separation, it's like you're leading here or being led by the daughter spirit. Yeah, Archangel Michael is like protecting you at this time. And it happens to be where I said earlier I was feeling root chakra energy, and that's exactly that. So it gives this energy of earth elements. All right, stability. It typically is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, today is the 30th. Uranus just went direct in Taurus. So meaning Taurus has anything to do with like finances, your resources, your values, okay? Anything included in your possessions. So you have this caring connection here with the Goddess of the Moon, but the storm warning is that this contract may just be over. You have to separate from it. Again, I don't know what that means, but you're being asked to turn away and break free from something. It's like you have small blessings coming your way, or are going to be coming your way. So there's someone you need to call in a favor from, all right, which is going to lead you to some sort of pathway of being happy, all right, and tapping into some sort of miracle. Let's see. That's funny. I looked at the messages from the mermaids. Under that turn away card, you might be turning away support at this time. All right, typically that's Aquarius's energy. You want to do everything independently, or you just want to have like, let's just say, this energy of independence. All right. Show me caring connections. Anger. You could be angry about a connection that you were in or that you were with. all right? Goddess of the moon. I feel like you're being forced to go do something, forced to turn away from somebody, or that person is being forced to turn away from you. So you're turning into this highly intuitive energy, which is causing some sort of disruption and what you can't see to come in the near future. Show me this goddess of the moon. The light. See what I'm saying? You're being led by the divine here. It was given door to spirit. So your intuition is guiding you directly to freedom. That's crazy. Look. I'm telling you. It's like have hope and faith that it's going to end up working out. You may not know how. You were meant to keep your boundaries up with something, or you feel that you need to do that because you feel that you failed. This is like an internal thing. Maybe this is what's to come. You have your boundary up, or there's a storm warning surrounding this contract that you feel, all right, because you feel like you failed with something. You want your own freedom, or the freedom from whatever is burdening you at this time, and it seems like you're angry with this Karen connection. All right, so storm warning. I don't know. I had a dream last night that I was gone, on a plane, gone away from everybody. I said it like I'm not afraid to spend time by myself. I just don't have the money to do so. If I could get the hell away, that would be like me escaping and gone. I don't want to hear shit from nobody. All right, storm warning is coming out with confusion. All right, it could be that if there's having to do with, I don't know, it's sitting next to this contract energy. I don't know what this contract is, but whatever seems to be confusing about a specific contract or the connection that you have. All right, it may be like messing with your internal subconscious. You know what I mean? That's what I feel this is. Expect the unexpected. I felt that with the tower. Storm warning. It's giving freedom. Expect the unexpected. Like you don't know what's to come. You have no clue. It says help is on the way. That's what I feel this little miracle is. You don't know what's coming. All right, let's see what's the contract. The direction. It's giving me Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Somebody wants forgiveness, or you need to forgive somebody here. Every time I look at this card, I always think about astrology. And because there's like the cardinal points here, all right, which are the astrological axes, it gives me like your house of self, opposing your relationships. If it's the home, opposing your career. But it also gives me this energy of like North Node, South Node energy. All right, so it's obvious she's standing in front of the South Node, so wherever that is for you, which is Virgo's energy, is probably going to be where this contract is connected to. And I'm getting it has to do with the 6th house, which is Virgo's energy, and where we are right now. All right, South Node's in Virgo. So that has a lot to do with how you're being of service to other people, your work-life balance, all right? It's given, obviously, like where you want to focus your attention and where you're being efficient and analytical, all right, with whatever you do for work. It's like your daily routines may be messed up at this time. It's earth energy once again. So it's like you're having to start at the root chakra with stability, security, and feeling like you can push forward. So whatever that feels connected or contracted to that, it may feel that like that direction, you feel that you failed. So maybe you want forgiveness, or somebody wants forgiveness for this. It's within you. It's saying to let go and focus on your happiness. That's the contentment card coming out here. Yeah. Nature is going to be of significance. It's been too damn cold. It's been too cold. Okay. It's too cold. Yeah. You got to focus on manifesting what it is that you desire. So this is why I feel like you need to rest and rejuvenate. You got a lot of anger in your energy. You feel confused. You feel like a tower moment is coming. All right. You might feel that there's blessings and things coming through, but you just can't clearly see them because they're not big enough to hit you with a bang. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel. All right. So since we were speaking about manifesting, let's head into the Moonology for manifesting and see what comes out. Again, I feel like you have to be patient with something. Something's going to come in divine timing. Yeah, making time for self-love. I feel like that's the main thing. Look at that. New moon in Aquarius. So open up to change and make time for your self-love. 2 air signs. And then we're also trining over with the Sun in Aquarius today to Jupiter in Gemini. So this is a heavy air energy, which is why I feel this thinking woman is of significance. Well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, it's like you want to take action. You want to focus on making your money. Yeah, but I feel like you're dealing with a lot of heartbreak or feeling trapped. If you are trying to create something, there's someone that you have to move away from that's very controlling. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that person's coming through after the door to spirit. That person is possibly a blockage to your spirituality or something like that. All right. You might be indecisive at this time about a happy family, which is causing some sort of hostility and imbalance in your life at this time. You feel tied up with other opportunities that could be ready to present themselves to you. Interesting. All right. Well, let's take a look at something here. For this manifestation, it says make time for self-love with opening up to change with the new moon in Aquarius. So let's see. Big changes are focused. Sorry, big changes are a forecast. But you need to let events unfold with as little steering as possible from you. Sometimes you just need to take a bit of space that a person or from a person or a situation. If you know you've been too emotional about someone or something, this card offers you a chance to cool things down. A rational, even slightly aloof assessment of your current circumstances is called for. Allow for things to develop and try to think of your situation from a different angle. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to friends, networks, a wish coming true, science, tech, or online dating. It says mind manifesting. Be yourself. Independence doesn't mean to be lonely. A group of people rather than one person may be the ones to help you out. Call in Archangel Uriel, the most cerebral archangel, calling the energy of the planet Uranus, which again today is direct, which is the ruler of Aquarius's energy, by the way, you guys, with this new moon in Aquarius energy. It says which guides the sign of Aquarius and is all about independence and revolution. All right, so light a candle, preferably silver, and ask Uriel for his help with viewing life compassionately, but also dispassionately, so that you can stay cool under any pressure. So the affirmation here would be, there is only one me. It's safe to be me, and I love me. So this is the reason why you're in this energy of self-love. All right. That's significant. All right, let's move on. So there's change coming. Okay. Not to mention, you guys, Uranus is at its direct energy in Taurus, which is another fixed sign with this new moon energy. Taurus and Aquarius's energy are going to clash. It's tension. All right, so again, it might not be in alignment with the way that you want to see it. It may be causing some sort of confusion in which direction you're heading in here. All right, so lots of resting and rejuvenating right now up until things are coming to alignment. We've got on the 4th, Jupiter going direct, and then Mars will be direct on the 23rd of the month. After the 23rd, everything is direct up until we hit March, and where I believe we're going to see Mercury go retrograde as well as Venus. All right, and obviously those are personal planets that we're dealing with. They're the closest to us here, where Mars right now is in retrograde, Mercury will go retrograde, and then we've got Venus that hasn't gone retrograde since 2023. All right, in the sign of Leo at that. This time it's going retrograde in another fire sign. It's going to start off with Aries and ingress back into Pisces. All right, so what am I looking for here? Oh, so because we are stepping into the moon in Pisces tonight, Shaman Dream Oracle, obviously heightened dreams anytime the moon is in Pisces, highly intuitive. All right, psychic abilities could be heightened, just heightened overall emotional state. It's a water sign. So let's get a quick shuffle. I saw Garden of Venus on the bottom of the deck there. Yeah. All right, so Sky Bridge, possibility for union. As I split the deck. That was the detox card I just saw. Repairing your body up. Repairing the body. I'm curious to know, what are you being told to turn away from? There's a sacred contract here. That's crazy. Because it looks like that's the direction that you're in here. What is the sacred contract all about? Opportunities. That's crazy. With the Sky Bridge card, it just said the same exact thing. So you got new opportunities coming your way. The 4th, the 6th, or the 7th could be of significance with the specific opportunity. That could be Jupiter going direct. On the 7th, we have the North Node and Neptune conjuncting as well. All right. That's of February, by the way, you guys. February. So February 4th, Jupiter goes direct. On the 7th, Neptune and North Node conjuncts in Pisces, which Gemini to Pisces energy, once again, mutable. So we're looking at a square from Gemini to Pisces energy. But the moon, by then, I believe we're going to be seeing into Taurus, and then it jumps into Gemini's energy. All right, so the moon will be in Gemini, squaring over to Saturn, Neptune, North Node, all of that energy by the weekend. All right, of the 6th to 7th into the 8th. So this is of significance here. What is this all about? This contract coming through. When the moon is in Taurus, it's exalted, so it's comfortable there. Okay. Wandering between realms. I'm seeing 52. You guys know every time I see that number, it's giving me Hierophant, High Priestess. I'm seeing upper chakras as well with the blues and purples. Heavy on the purple here. So crown chakra. All right. As we were speaking about air energy earlier, it's given like focusing with your intellect. Jupiter finally going direct in Gemini. So it could be that you're involved in one thing, but you're not fully out of another thing. So if you are going through some sort of like legal thing, and where there seems to be a confusion right now which direction things are going, maybe this is something that needs to be taken care of first. All right, because you're very angry about a specific connection and it's draining your energy overall, or it could just be the situation surrounding your environment once again. All right, it could be that. Blocking out this energy of either you focusing on your money or focusing on building something for yourself creatively. Once again, we were looking at the sacral chakra. All right, so your sacral chakra is intimacy, creativity. Like if you're not creating anything, you don't feel like, you know, there's any changes. But it's starting back at the root is what it's happening with. You need some sort of stability or foundation to build upon. See what I'm saying? I felt it. I felt it earlier with the Wheel of Fortune here. It was giving me that with direction. All right, so you got Fortune's will with luck and right timing. Everything is going to happen in divine timing. It will. Transpersonal, the Watchers are here. I feel like you got eyes on you. All right. Split the deck, okay. Yeah, you're on this unmarked trail. You may not know where you're going, but you have the bravery to head on that trail, all right? Just meaning this is like a path that is less traveled by others. That's all it is. All right, let's leave this alone. Let's get into these decks here. I mean, these cards here. So you have, that's interesting. I just said the 23rd was when Mars went direct, which is the last retrograde phase that's happening. All right. That could be of significance here. It's going to go direct in Cancer. Let's take a look at the contract. All right, so commitment, sacred contract, and the good and the greater good. You are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract, the covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled in or torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you are unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it. The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes destiny all into account. The covenant is not about an agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all and ensure that the direction you are embarking on will be for the greater good. It's important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as not to commit to something you will soon regret or that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to put all of your own cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent. That's crazy because we just saw the transparency card. All right. Um, you want to make sure that nothing is left in the darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. All right, but you have an opportunity coming up here with the caterpillar. All right, so there's a need, I guess, for you to like make a decision. It says transformation, opportunity, independence from conditioned responses. The energy of caterpillar heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here you are being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from it for the time being. The new cannot emerge from the old, and the youthful and vital connection cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. Experiment and surprise yourself with what arises for you at this moment. Caterpillar is an invitation to test out a new strategy to get a different, better result. Remember that the definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. It's time to break away from habitual responses to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or a frown or look of awe from those around you. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Any other response right now will lead to more of the same and no real change. Sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. Stand stock still, starting steadily into the eyes of the players in your drama, avoiding engagement until the moment is right. Caterpillar invites you to witness the story unfolding, knowing that the deciding on the timing of your action is essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power that you unleash. So you are being called earlier to break free and to turn away. All right. It looks like you have the appreciation of small blessings coming in from a good omen that you may have done, and you have hope and faith that something's going to work out. Contentment here is about miracles coming through for you. So if you're meant to take a pause and take a step back right now, it's because either a promise that was made to you is coming through. You could just be angry in the timing that it's coming through as. You have Goddess of the Moon with the energy of the light here. It's great energy. All right. But the storm warning is that there seems to be confusion about the direction that you're heading in here. So this is why you're being asked to take time for self-love, open yourself up to change, and focus on the opportunities that are going to be coming. All right, so straddling worlds, it's meaning that you're in between worlds at this time. Let's read into Fortune's Will. Let's get right to it. All right, so it says luck and right timing, a turn of fortune. The fortune wheel is a sign that luck has found you at the right time in your life. You have the magic touch and everything turns to gold. There is nothing you can do wrong. You only need to hold what you desire as your intention and it becomes true. Do not waste this power on trifling things. Dream big, for surely this opportune moment will pass. Such is the nature of Fortune's will. Use this creative power of the Fortune's will for the benefit of others, and the gifts will be returned to you tenfold. Use it only for your own gain, and you will be left impoverished and with the bitter taste of squandered opportunities. Fortune's will comes unannounced. Notice the early signs, the coincidental encounters, and the seemingly magical and synchronous events that herald in its arriving. That call, that email, that invitation, that chance encounter was no accident. They were all choreographed by fortune. Do not wait any longer. Carpe diem, recall your boldest and noblest longing and invite it into your life. This invitation is all that is required. All right, so if you get some weird messages or however it comes through, then it looks like those are your opportunities that are presenting themselves. All right, let's get into the next card here. So it looks like you're looking to get contracted into something. I mean, obviously, you don't have to move at anyone else's pace. You may have to, you know, rest and rejuvenate. You're making time for self-love, which is okay, because that's the only way that you're going to open up to changes. All right, let's see. Guides of the hidden realms and what they want here. Interesting. Welcome in, you guys. In the midst of the radiant fire, number 31. So 31st could be significant. That's tomorrow. All right. It says inspiration, passion, obsession, and cleansing fire. It's giving me, once again, root chakra energy. All this red. All right. By the way, you guys, tomorrow's the 31st. It's my birthday. I probably won't post early morning, though. I'm probably not coming on tomorrow. I swore up and down I was going to be working, but apparently not. I got to make time for self-love. Okay. It says inspiration, passion, optimism, pure joy, brilliant ideas, creativity, all-consuming obsessions, addictions, burnouts, and cleansing fire. Inspiration is one of the most profound gifts from the higher power you will ever receive. It's like being handed a magic acorn containing the blueprint of an extraordinary oak tree of meaning, adventure, transformation, and fulfillment. Your only job is to accept it, plant it, and tend to it in your field of dreams. Trust in the divine fire that burns in your heart and pay attention to the prompts from source. This that small that still small voice will tell you the next step on the path of your best life. Once you commit, things come together to help make it better, regardless of any specific action on your part. This brilliant idea, this creative impulse, this joyful moment is a gift. So many people ignore it, thinking it will be too much work or that someone else is better suited for the task, but not you. Let this inspiration light your inner fire and keep tending to the flame. Feel the passion and optimism and know that you were chosen for this unique path. So this is what I'm saying. I feel like you're meant to be contracted to a specific direction here. Connected with spirit. All right. Bringing in a sense of miracles and really focusing in on self-love. You have to cleanse your energy. It says in reverse, you're burned out, which we were speaking about here. All right. Your passion feels like a trap instead of all consuming commitment. Maybe your taste for certain things has spiraled out of control, resulting in addictive behaviors. You're tired and chose X to feel better, but then the X stopped helping and instead created other issues. The X meaning whatever the X is for you. Now is the time for rigorous honesty and a willingness to go to any lengths to reclaim your humanity. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. Focus on just being for the next 24 hours. You will return to your busyness soon enough. You need rest, a regrouping of your values, and an opportunity to let go. Be willing to accept help from others and mostly from spirit. Ask yourself, what do I need to burn down in my life to make way for better things? And then summon to cleanse that fire. Trust that whatever falls away is meant to. Just burn what needs to burn, then rest. You can do this. So remember, we're stepping into a full moon in Leo, which is fire energy. So wherever that sits in your chart, all right, is of significance. So we're looking at the sun being in Aquarius right now in opposition to fire energy, which is Leo. So it's going to be like self and partnerships, all right? Or this could be like communities of people or things that no longer serve you pertaining to what is stopping your happiness, all right? Fifth house is all about your happiness, your joy, your contentment, your peace, your hobbies, all right? Anything avoided or avoiding that energy around you that's blocking your hopes, your dreams, and your desires coming in with what is to come in the future. Aquarius' energy is the future. Then this is what you're, having to focus on here. On the bottom of the deck is the mask that we wear. So being self-expressive, protecting that energy, and authentically being yourself is of significance as well. All right, so self-love, self-expression as well, tapped into the fifth house energy. All right, you guys, let's get an animal oracle. Bring a gentle touch, watch and wait. Use your mind wisely. Learn from the past. I'm seeing numbers 18, 53, 47, 25. With the pig spirit, elephant spirit, seahorse spirit, deer spirit. And let it shine with the peacock spirit, number 46. Down at the bottom of the deck is the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities with number 59. All right. Well, So there's one I'm being drawn to, and that's this number 47, which is the pig spirit. Here we are stepping into the moon in Pisces, and I keep thinking of this Chinese astrology thing. And the pig is the last zodiac for, or the sign for the Chinese zodiac. Let's just see. Pull up the energy of the pig. Here it is. All right, so playful, friendly, sensitive, caring, considerate, and kind. Laid back and mature, simple-minded, and not financially intelligent. Negative sides could be trusting too much, being naive, or easily falling into traps. And what's expected is to actively learn new skills and seize new opportunities. That's why I'm being drawn to that. You're supposed to be shining right now and learning from your past mistakes. All right, so if you bring in a sense of gentle touch, then you watch and wait and see how Spirit turns things around for you. I'm going to read this out. 47. All right, so use your mind wisely. Pig spirit appears to remind you of the right use of your intelligence. A gift we all have is that it is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition, partner with smarts and common sense, which leads to intelligent solutions. When the pig spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered, even when they do not fit with what you already know. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow pig spirit to nudge us into open-minded, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally, as we muse over ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom that you have accumulated, and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is the time for your decision-making powers that are reliable, for you are in alignment with pig spirit and its keen intelligence. All right, so you've learned from the past. All right, maybe you have brought some sort of gentle touch in. I'm being drawn to the energy of the moon with the number 18. All right, I feel like spiritually you've learned from the past. I keep being pointed out to this energy of number 52 and 25. All right, so the reflection of those two numbers is what I'm seeing here. I like this energy. So you're open to infinite possibilities right now. A lot of possibilities. All right, that's what I'm getting. Lots of possibilities. It just depends on how you choose to handle the situation. It starts with you. So it's like, again, make time for self-love. Is that it? Yeah, it was. All right, you guys. Let me get a crystal on this reading, and we are out of here. I got moldavite on the bottom of the deck. That's a pretty intense crystal there for transformation. Split the deck. Patience. That was a card that came out already. Petrified wood. So trusting in universal timing and going with the flow. As we're in this energy now of the wood snake. All right. Being adaptable and really focusing in on your intuition at this time. To more to right. Organization, orderliness, clutter clearing, and list making. This could be surrounding your energy at this time. And then here we have amethyst, which is the stone of February. Familiarity, unconscious habits, and old patterns, and the need to be released. I'm seeing Emperor, and I'm seeing the World card here. I don't know why I'm being drawn to those numbers. The 21st and the 4th. The 4th is the day that Venus steps into Aries, I believe, of February. Venus steps into Aries and Jupiter goes direct. And then, oh, that's why I'm seeing the Emperor. Okay. And the 21st, we would be within this energy of the last quarter moon, stepping into mutable energy of Sagittarius. Interesting. All right, you guys, let's read this energy out. Show me amethyst. All right, so this crystal spirit meditation says amethyst calms our minds, helps us release attachment to the to all we think we should be doing and allow us to release into being. Meditation with this amethyst clears the mind of extraneous thoughts, disengaging us from the busyness of our daily lives and offering us the opportunity to connect with spirit. It is a wonderful stone to assist us in exploring and trusting our intuitive abilities. All right, and demortarite. Not all plans will come to fruition, but the planning we learn, sorry, not all plans will come to fruition, but in the planning we learn so much. Have you worked out the plans, making lists and organizing your thoughts? The more the right spirit message to you is to take the ideas in the mind and commit them to paper in orderly fashion, for you are supporting right now and structuring plans that will help you achieve your fulfillment and the healing that you seek. I'm just gonna let you know right now, it's like make a vision board. That's what I was just hearing. Like make a vision board. So organizing, making your life in order, clutter clearing. Just focus on list making. All right, demortarite works to open and clear the third eye and crown chakras. This stone is beneficial to wear or carry on the days when brain fog is an issue and clarity is required. Meditation with demortarite assists you in connecting to source or the divine while also facilitating your psychic awareness. So heightened intuition and psychic awareness right now. There's a lot of confusion in the energy of the crown chakra. All right, and again, look at all this purple we were seeing today. Heavy on the purples in the upper chakras. All right. That's what I'm feeling here, you guys. Yeah. Watermelon, tourmaline on the bottom of the deck. Seeing perfection in the moment and basking in the bliss of just being naturally joy and peaceful hearted. Okay. All right, you guys. So I want to go over runes real quick before we go. I feel like this energy always picks us up just so we know where we're heading with the transits. And again, there's a lot of energy in Aquarius right now. Let me just take a look here. One second, you guys. All right, let's get into these Sabian symbols. Let's see what's going on here. So the moon is at 29 degrees of Aquarius, moving towards the 29th degree. Butterfly emerging from a chrysalis. Speaks about shifting our spiritual levels. A seeker typically progresses in small steps, but occasionally has a major shift of awareness into a new level of consciousness. So shifting your spiritual level up a notch. says there is much knowledge to be gained in normal life for the spiritual aspirant, but it is not enough to take us away, to take us the whole way. The master, or to master the circle of life with its cycles and directed evolutionary changes, is a necessary condition, but it is not sufficient. We need to undertake this further step of our commitment to a path of guidance where we are shown what otherwise we could not see by ourselves. So spiritual initiation is a particular event that occurs between a guide and a disciple, which involves secretness, vows, and a fundamental shift of perspective. It is a magical quality and an alchemical effect. The disciple is transformed on the inner planes and so undergoes a metamorphosis. So is that not what we just saw, right? It's like you're going through a transformative energy right now, and where there's a contract that's involved here. All right. Being initiated into this covenant is what it's pretty much saying here. Being committed to this life path and being guided that way as well. All right. So I'm seeing, again, the butterfly, the epitome of the transformation, connected to your spiritual healing here. All right. And attaining a higher level of consciousness. It says the wonder of creation is continually being reborn. Okay. So that's the moon in Aquarius at 29 degrees. We are currently right now at the 3rd degree of Aquarius with Mercury. Oh, no, we're not. We're at the 5th degree. 1 second. A council of ancestors makes sense. All right, so building upon what went before, it says we make our claims and feel personal pride in our achievements, but really, we are no more than the next in a long line. So wise reconciliation of idealism and pragmatism. I feel like there's a lot of people that are like putting their hands up, like, I want to go on this journey, and then I'm pretty sure the ancestors are like, listen. All right. It says the interaction between the group and the individual is exemplified when the group supports the visionary initiative of a leader who is in turn dependent upon the power available when tapping into old cultural stories. Whatever endures, despite challenges, usually becomes stronger and can then add its strength to empower contemporary creative initiatives. Says a council of ancestors is seen implementing the efforts of a young leader. All right. It says being true to our values is only possible when we have values to be true to. I can't say this word. Antecedent? I can't say it. I won't even try. I can't say it. I'm going to butcher that word. I can't say it. So that's the energy of the moon. We've read Mercury over. All right. We are currently right now with Pluto at 2 degrees and 1 minute. So we're right now with the unexpected thunderstorm. So that's why I'm feeling we saw that storm warning card there. All right. So although we want to cement our lives into secure structures, nature always wins in the end. So submission to unforeseen and uncontrollable forces. So expect the unexpected is what we saw, right? Like help is on the way is what I feel. All right. And then we've got that is Pluto. We did Mercury. We did the moon. Let's look into the sun and where it is in Aquarius, moving towards the 12th degree. People on the stairs graduated upwards. So again, this is about your higher level of consciousness here. It says we are not all equal. However spiritually inspiring it may be to think that we are all of the same worth and level of attainment, the truth is that it is not so. Self-examination and improvement is necessary here. If there is to be personal spiritual progression, then there must be necessarily the steps upwards and a sense of hierarchy and recognition that others are more advanced in standing where one day we can stand. So the spiritual hierarchy is in contrast to the, I can't say this word, egalitarian philosophy of democracy. Suffix talks of the democracy of the ego and the aristocracy of the soul. It is important to recognize honestly where we stand, and then we can help those at an earlier stage to evolution while emulating those more advanced. Okay. I cannot deal. All right, you guys. So that is the 12th degree of Aquarius. We read the 29th degree of Aquarius, the 5th degree of Aquarius, as well as the 3rd degree of Aquarius. All right, and Pluto is actually going to be heading into the 3rd degree, which I know it speaks about the refusal to accept the unacceptable. All right, so Pluto was meant to come in and transform, and that's what we're seeing. We're in this energy of. So it says the refusal to accept the unacceptable. Certain of society's constraints and requirements are simply inappropriate for us, and we cannot and must not comply. And refusing to comply with inappropriate authority, whatever can endure on the inner planes withstands all that comes. This ability to face life head on and meet all things without buckling under is earned, not gifted. It inevitably requires that the individual must go against society and its norms and rules in order to find their own unique truth path. So this is going to be the tough time right now. That's what I feel this is. All right, so moving in the energy of defiance, it says, unless we create our own loyalties, the future appears shallow and pointless. Welcome in, you guys. All right, so that's what I'm feeling. I like this energy. It feels positive. It feels good. Venus right now is at the 27th degree of Pisces, which is, again, we were pointing out where Venus is going to be stepping into Aries as well. Venus in Pisces is a very submissive type of energy. So moving towards the 27th degree, it is a harvest moon. All right, 26 to the 30th degree, realization of faith in Pisces energy. I'm pretty sure Venus is getting ready to conjunct with that of Neptune, as well as with the North Node in Pisces, okay? So we already said the North Node was going to be on the 7th of February. Let me just take a look at when the conjunction with Neptune is taking place on the 1st. So the 1st and the 7th are up significance with the conjunction of Venus and Neptune in the North Node. All right. It says we reap what we sow. It says this aphorism is often forgotten up until it is too late, yet everything we do or do not do, say or do not say, adds up to our destiny. Seeing your life as in a fulfillment of desires. Most of us learn in childhood the cocky phrase, you reap what you sow, often said to the point out that whatever occurred was our fault. Another version, what goes around comes around, indicating the same idea. Today we harvest what we invested before, not only in sowing, but in cultivating. This understanding makes blame obsolete. No one has done this to us. We have completely responsibility for it all. To live in our lives entirely with this as our guiding principle shows an extraordinary level of attainment and accelerates our path to realization more than anything else because it goes hand in glove with being truthful. All right, so the realization of faith, obviously. All right, what else are we looking at here? Yeah, Mars is still retrograding. It actually just stepped into the 20th degree. So we're now looking at Mars in Cancer at the 21st degree. All right, and it's giving prima donna singing, being aware of the price of success. Despite the huge social cost of our attainments, they almost never produce the happiest we yearn for. Seeing that success and failure are simply emotional outpourings, as the failure card came out earlier. All right, expressing the energy of why you are angry with that caring connection. All right, so if you feel that you failed with this time coming around, then obviously there's new opportunities that are going to present themselves. It says the pursuit of our fame and fortune is so commonplace that it forms the core motivation for the majority of people, and our cultural ideas of what is successful are mostly shaped by the measurement of financial wealth or wide social popularity. Rarely does a person inquire of themselves at what price was such a success purchased. So I don't think it's all about you having to do it for financial wealth or how you're going to gain social popularity. It has to do with your ascension. All right. So it says a famous singer is proving her virtuosity during an opera, like an opera performance, is what it's saying. So excellence. Only when we are aspiring to excellence can we feel alignment with the soul. All right, you guys, that's where we are. I mean, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto's energy. All right, big deal. And we won't even speak about Jupiter and Gemini because it's still tapped into, I want to say, the 12th degree, and where it's like the inextinguishable freedom of mind. You have a lot of freedom of speaking up whatever you want to speak up about. All right, that's what this is. Like wanting to go after new opportunities and feeling lots of growth and expansion. That's Jupiter's energy. All right. That's what it is. That's what it do. Okay. Asteroids are moving really, really quickly as well. We spoke about those. All right, so here on the 30th, we are in Aquarius alone. We've got Sirius at the 21st degree. All right, we've got Sappho at the 17th degree of Aquarius. All right, Juno is at 27 degrees of Scorpio. We've got, who's this? Eros at the 22nd degree of Capricorn. All right, the Psyche is at 15 degrees of Pisces. Vesta is at the 10th degree of Scorpio. Pallas is at the 24th degree of Capricorn, and Chiron is at the 20th degree of Aries. I like that all these energies are from like Scorpio jumping over to Sagittarius, to Capricorn's energy, and then we've got Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. So all of the asteroids are kind of like working hand in hand, except for not in the 9th house, which is heavy on spirituality. When is it that I think it's going to be Juno that ingresses into Sagittarius' energy. And that's happening on the 19th of February. Yeah. Right before we hit that last quarter moon in Sag, which I said the 21st would be of significance, where it was coming out earlier with that number 4. It was giving me like the World card and the Emperor energy. So there could be like a shift in this dynamic, all right, where we'll start seeing all of the asteroids and how they're working hand in hand. All right. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. 5 transits being in each sign, up to 6 transits being in each sign for either Aquarius and or Pisces, as we're going through all of these retrogrades now going direct. All right, so we're at the ending of this astrological chart, getting ready for this new moon eclipse in Aries. This is the last one, by the way. That's going to heavily affect the house of self. Everything else will be in opposition to the Virgo Pisces 6th house, 12th house energy. So highly spiritual, house of the unknown, right? It has a lot to do with being loving and compassionate with others. Let's see here. I feel like this is going to be a major shift for us. So the 12th house, house of the unseen realms, containing things that exist without physical form. All right, the subconscious state, using the imagination and getting creative, being inspiring as well to others. It's coming through with spiritual growth. All right. It involves like hospitals and imprisonment and psychiatric units. So that's why it's always best to like not do drugs and alcohol as we're going through these phases, is what it is. You said take your time. Is it gonna be a major shift, huh, Carmen? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. I like it. I like it. It's a big thing. It's going to be heightened dreams and psychic abilities and your intuition being heightened as well. A lot of secrets being revealed or wanting to learn more about the occult. I mean, there's a lot of different things here. All right. A lot of different things. All right, you guys. I mean, we've talked a little bit about everything. Sabian symbols. We've gone over the transits. We're speaking about the energy. I mean, obviously, the oracles are walking us right through. It's like a lot of time of resting and rejuvenating right now. All right. So this is where I'm going to leave you guys. I love you all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.